Welcome to the Crypto Campus.
I'm Professor Adam.
I'm Michael G.
And you're going to learn investing secrets from me that nobody else in the world has. I am the inventor of strategic postmodern portfolio theory, and I specialize in swing trading and long-term asset management.
Inside the campus, I teach you how to profit from the volatile crypto markets. I specialize in day trading and scalping.
My students have used advanced trend tracking to not only avoid market crashes, but to also profit from them.
Thousands of students are making profits each month applying the principles I teach. There's money to be made, both long and short, in crypto.
Win after win, token after token. No need for luck.
So join the winning team and get inside now.
We don't just get rich, we get rich for sure.
We've got work.
You need to disregard broke boy thinking. Here in this university, we're trying to teach you a skill. Too many people in the educational space are trying to simply be the best versions of gamblers. Well, gambling isn't going to get you rich. This is important because there's a big misconception that crypto is like some sort of magic wand where you can wave it and it suddenly solves all of your financial problems. Crypto as a skill, investing as a skill, anything as a skill requires effort. It will take months, not hours. Don't be lazy. People come into the crypto space thinking that they can spend $100 on a picture of a monkey and then flip it next week for $100,000. That's bull market talk. That was 2021 and you missed out because you didn't act soon enough. All the professors and the students in this university managed to take advantage of that period of time. Now we're in a bear market. Now we need to use techniques, good skills, and talent in order to make the most money possible. We teach you our exact trades and techniques and give you our daily analysis so that you can be profitable from the very beginning. A critical principle to understand when you're getting involved in investing is that investing multiplies existing money. So if you double your money in the space of a month, for example, you would be pretty happy. However, if you had $100,000 and you doubled your money, you would be ecstatic because you just made $100,000 in the space of a month. But if you only had $100, well, you wouldn't be so happy because you just spent an entire month to make $100. The legal trading age in most countries in the world is 18. If you're over 18, good. If you're under 18, good. We're teaching you a skill that will allow you to multiply your money for the rest of your human life. This means that when you come in here and you learn these financial skills, you'll be able to apply them a decade from now, 2 decades from now, all the way out to your retirement, no matter how old you are. We're trying to teach you absolutely critical skills so you don't end up as whale food for the rest of your life like every other brokey out there in the world. We're trying to get you into the top 1%. If you're a minor that's under 18, you have 3 options. Come in here, use crypto as a life skill, learn how to manage your finances properly like a professional, and then use those skills. Number 2, open a custodial account with your parents' oversight. Hello, I'm Professor Adam, and this is a quick video overview of Binance as the exchange that we recommend that you use. Everybody's exchange is going to look a bit different depending on where in the world they are from. I am from Australia, therefore this is an Australian platform. If you're from the United States, this will look different, and I do not know what your exchange will look like. I do not have the time or the resources to do a video for every individual country in the world, so you're going to have to use your discretion and understand how they differ from country to country on your own. Now, first steps first, make yourself an exchange account. This should be fairly self-explanatory. Do the onboarding process and log in. Here, you're going to want to know how to deposit fiat currency into your exchange account so that you can buy and sell cryptocurrency. Fiat is just another word for the dollars that are native to your country. Fiat money in Australia is the Australian dollar. Fiat money in the United States is the US dollar. You use the depositing method that works for you. I use bank deposit. The process here should be fairly simple, as Binance has displayed it for you. I already have mine set up through PayID. This is the banking integration system that we have here in Australia. The integration that you use will be different for you. Perhaps using your credit card will be the easiest way of depositing money into your account. You will need to experiment between these two to find out which one is the best for you. After you have loaded your fiat money into your exchange, which is the first step before you can buy anything, your dollar amount or your fiat balance will then show up in this first line here. When you go into this account, if you click on Fiat and Spot, your fiat balance will appear in the fiat balance section, and your crypto balances will appear in the crypto balance section. You buy and sell between these two, and you do with it what you like. As you can see, All of the different products that you can trade are down through here. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different cryptocurrencies that you can buy and sell and trade on this platform. We won't be going into that at the moment. You can go into the trade markets and get familiarized with that. If you're a very, very, very beginner and you are looking to make your very first trade, the best way of doing that, instead of getting bogged down in the complex methods of trading down here, the convert function will be the easiest. You can actually access that from here to make it even easier for you, so that when you have your dollar amount balance in here, you can simply click the convert function, and that will allow you to convert your fiat dollars into cryptocurrency of your choosing. If you want to spend some time exploring this platform and looking through all the different products and features of the platform, that's okay. However, I would warn you not to get too bogged down into the complexity of the platform before learning all the extra things in our tutorials and additional lessons. This is just a very quick overview to get you started, to get you familiarized, as this is obviously the first step in your journey. One of the biggest lies you've ever been told is that crypto exists in isolation from the rest of the world, that somehow it's unrelated to any other asset class, it's unrelated to politics, economics, and all of these things. The reality is crypto is highly related to the rest of the economy and everything else that's going on outside of this. If nobody wants to spend money in the real world, nobody's going to have the risk appetite to invest in crypto. To figure out what season we're in when it comes to economics, whether or not we're growing or shrinking, whether there's appetite for different risk assets, we use the 4 economic seasons model. Up the top, we have Goldilocks and reflation, where growth is increasing. This is called economic summer, and risky assets do very well here, like stocks and cryptocurrencies. Down the bottom, you see that we have inflation and deflation, where growth is slowing. We call this economic winter, and that's a time when we have risky assets which are going down in value. It's a bad time to hold stocks and cryptos. If we have ourselves a price chart of where the prices are moving over time, over the very long run, you'll see here that you will buy for economic summer, which is Goldilocks and reflation, and sell for economic winter, which is inflation and deflation. The economy, over very long periods of time, cycles between economic summer and economic winter. Markets go up and down, and we are responsible for taking advantage of these cycles. It's not too hard when you have the right models. So the question is, how do we know when it is economic summer and economic winter? Well, lucky for you, you have professors in the university that do all the research work for you. We are absolutely obsessed with getting the right information to do this modeling. We use paid services, we do our own analysis, we compare economic information from every country in the world. We're looking at rates of change, we're looking at debt market stress, industrial production, unemployment, GDP, anything that we can get our hands on, so that we know precisely where it is, so that you don't have to do the work. We do it for you. This means that in this university, you get a free economic weather report. We'll tell you if it's economic summer or economic winter. That way, you won't be huddled inside when summer comes, and you won't be out in the cold when the winter comes. You'll be in the right place at the right time, because that's what winners do. Welcome to the winner's circle. Now we get to explore the mystical world of correlation. So what is correlation? Correlation is a measurement of interdependence between two or more things. Correlation is widely misunderstood in the cryptocurrency market. Everybody thinks that there's fundamentally sound altcoins that can somehow resist the bear market in Bitcoin when it goes crashing down, goes down 90%. They're thinking that this one little token that they have, there's something magical about it and it's going to resist the downtrend. Well, it's an absolute psyop and a lie. Nothing in the crypto market works like that. Everything is super highly correlated to Bitcoin, maybe to Ethereum as well. Down the road, we'll find that out in a couple of years. However, for the moment, everything is very highly correlated to Bitcoin. When we're looking at the market and we're looking at trends in different assets, it is Bitcoin that we look at number one, and that determines the behavior of all the different crypto assets in the entire market. This is an absolute fact, and it's a proven rule. It is true constantly, over and over and over again, and we use that to make the most money possible. Another lie that you've been told is that cryptos move in isolation to other things. Stocks and cryptos are best buddies. Bitcoin and stocks move together over the long term. You better believe that if we have a bull market in stocks, we're going to be having a bull market in cryptos. The reason being is because stocks and cryptos are both risky assets that people use to not only speculate, but they also have higher volatility. This means that they're a lot closer together than people think. They move together over time, and pay attention because this ties into the last lesson on economics. The third point to remember is that not only do some things move in the same direction as each other, and some things move in the opposite direction to each other, but that these relationships also move around over time. They're not stable. So you can't stick to one relationship and go, oh, well, it worked perfectly yesterday or last week or last month, and it's going to move like that every single week. It's a competitive market, so things are constantly moving around a lot. So you need to have the intellectual flexibility to recognize that things don't stay the same all the time. Luckily for you, we do a lot of correlation analysis in this university, and again, I share my research with everybody. We use correlation-based matrices to determine the trends within the markets. I do all that research for you, but I can also show you how to use advanced correlation analysis to do shorter-term trading and things like this deeper within the university. The truth is, correlation analysis can be quite complex sometimes, but that's okay. We show you how we're doing our analysis, but we also give you our signals. You can copy our exact trades and you can look at our analysis so you know why we make the moves that we do. We hold your hands so you can learn while you earn, no time wasted. Don't be an emotional idiot. You have to understand that in the world of investing and trading, there is no place for emotions whatsoever. They cloud your judgment and make you do all types of ridiculous things that don't make any sense. And I'll share with you a story that will put this into perspective. Imagine you're on your way to the airport. You're sitting in traffic, things are moving a bit slowly. You're feeling a bit frustrated perhaps. You get to the airport, you check in, you get your tickets, you put your bags in, and then as you're going up towards the gate, you look out the window and there you see it. Your plane is out there on the runway and it's starting to taxi and it's about to take off. Do you start freaking out? Do you run around and start pushing your way through the security to run out onto the tarmac so you can run after the plane, screaming, "Wait for me, wait for me"? Of course not. So why then, if you see a cryptocurrency that's going day after day and it's pumping, do you wait to the last minute and then go, oh my God, I have to get onto this. I have to get onto it immediately. Imagine that it's going up day after day and then you see the flashy green button that says buy and you're holding off and you can't wait to press it, but you're still a little bit afraid and you're not quite sure what to do. And you're waiting and it keeps going up and it keeps going up and then it finally gets to the top and you press the button. You're feeling very satisfied. You go to bed and you sleep on it. The next day you wake up, it's down 50%. You chased after the plane because you weren't thinking. This is FOMO, which is fear of missing out. The whole crypto industry is designed to make you feel this. From the flashing green and red buttons that are on the exchanges to the price movements with the candles constantly moving around, the price ticks going up and down, everything. Even the YouTube thumbnails that you see all over social media from people with their mouth open like they're all trying to get your attention to make you click those buttons. Everything is designed to make you feel fear and greed and hype and all of these things that cloud your judgment so that they can get a rise out of you, so that they can compel you to take an action that's against your own interests. When you start to realize this, you start to think to yourself, well, yeah, if there's so much hype around a token and that they're using hype to pump it, then if you're the one that's responsible for buying due to hype, then who's left to buy? How can it keep going up if it required you to have hype in order to press the button? Everybody who'd already bought down lower than you, and they're using you as exit liquidity. The moral of the story is that when you're in the crypto world, you don't chase after the plane. You simply find one that hasn't taken off yet. You do this through professional research, through having a sound strategy, and by always being prepared and being a professional.